Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to go over some of the pitfalls in Chaos Zero Nightmare that you should avoid. So I've been playing this game from day one and there are quite a few mistakes that I've made. So let's get into it. And the whole objective of this video is to help you guys avoid the mistakes that I made. So I think the first and the most important, the most basic tip that I would give is once you unlock Zero System, forget about chaos manifestation. There is absolutely no point in pushing this because the moment you have the Zero System unlocked, and whenever you will finish a codex in here, it will also give you rewards for the corresponding chaos manifestation as well. As you can see, I'm up to level 21 here. I haven't ever done this particular chaos manifestation. So just focus once you have the Zero System unlocked, focus on it and just farm your way through this. Second most important thing. So actually, there's no particular order when I'm going over these things. So in the Zero System, don't obsess about your builds at this level, like this level 43 maximum, until you don't get to about difficulty, I think 10, 9 or 10. You are anyways not going to, in the long run, end up using any of the decks you made. So like, let's look at my Nika. So this is the deck I use right now. Although it's pretty decent, it's got most of the stuff that you would want, right? But I know once I get deeper into the game, this is not going to be a particular save data that I'll use. Also, one more very important basic tip. Whenever you're doing a chaos run, like for example, I'll use her only because she's the most used hero in the game, Mika. The cards you want to eliminate first are all attack cards. So this water arrow and this whirlpool. These two need to go out of her set as soon as possible. Otherwise, because she's basically a healer and an AP generator, so you don't want to have these attack cards in here. Similarly, if we look at Yugo, for example, for Yugo, you would not want to have this shield because he's your main DPS. You don't want this card popping up. So you want to remove all of these unwanted cards first during the run. But anyways, as I said, do not worry about the save data till at least you hit 9 and 10 difficulty. Which brings me to the next point, building heroes. I think this is where I messed up quite a bit. So firstly, you should just focus on three heroes. Three heroes to get through to your chaos difficulty 10 here in the Zero System. Get this up to 10. And also, like the new now, the forbidden, this thing again, you require three heroes to push through all of the chaos stuff here. So this is important. Build up your three heroes properly. At least get them to level 55. The mistake I made here, initially I was building Tresha, Yugo, and Mika. Then I ended up pulling. I was building Tresha, Mika, and Milan. Then I ended up pulling Yugo, so I thought, damn, I got to level up Yugo. So I leveled up Yugo. Then I got myself a Haru. Then I got Yuki. So now my roster is very dysfunctional at the moment. So if you look at my first lot, which are my first six cards, out of that, four are straight up damage dealers. So my roster is very skewed. Like now I pulled Khalipi recently. So I'm leveling her up now. And it gets really costly to level up. As you can see, I have no credits left, right? And I'm sitting on level 49 here of 50. So make sure, and when I say build, so let's look at what do I mean by build. So firstly, you want to level the hero up to at least level 55, right? 60 for DPS, I would suggest. You want to have a partner who's the correct partner for the hero and at least level 50. You want to have a decent save data file, right? Then potential. Now this is again, where is that? Where I made a mistake, I feel. Yeah. So this throw dagger, I'm not really going to be using this card too much, right? I don't, it makes no sense to level this up. If you read, so read through what you're leveling up. I much rather have maxed out my crit rate and my crit chance, right? My crit chance and my crit damage on him. And I would like to get this as well, right? Because his attack will be greater than 700. So build up potential on the heroes. In terms of memory fragments, the first thing you want to do is try to pick out the three type of sets you want. Like Set Scarab, Executioner Rule, and Blackwing. This is what I want to build on him. And look for basic sets initially. Don't waste your energy farming and memory fragments. This is another mistake I made at the earlier levels, because eventually, when you start getting past level 5, is when you start getting these legendary gears, right? So you want to be farming this at least level 6, level 7 before you can go ahead and kind of start getting the right type of gear. So initially, just look for sets and then zero in on the substats you want. Like for example, on a damage dealer, pretty much I would want crit rate here, right? Then you go with attack. So I've gone for order damage here since he is a order hero, right? Yeah, that's matching. Yeah, so that's an order hero, and here again we've gone for attack. So basically, crit and attack is what you look for. But when you look at a support, you are looking at health, you're looking at defense, basically. So another interesting thing, so another interesting information. So healing in the game here is based on their defense. It's not based on HP. That's one common mistake people can make, because most of these games, most of the gacha games I've played, or in fact every other than this game, the healing has been based on HP. So here, all healing is based on defense. So yeah, that's another pitfall you want to avoid. One more mistake, the last two mistakes I'll talk about. This growth guide, I think the 10th level is rubbish. You don't want to try to push this. Let it happen naturally. First, get your 3 heroes built that you will use to clear all of chaos. That is your first objective in the game. Once you have 3 heroes built who can clear chaos, then you start building your next 3 heroes who will help you clear this basin of hyperspace. That's pretty much it. Those are the first 6. And if you pull out a flashy new hero, don't make the mistake I made by starting to build him or her the moment you get them. First, complete a hero, then move on to the next hero, and so on forth. And last piece of advice before I go, damage dealers first, support second in terms of investment in builds. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any suggestions for any future videos, please do write it down in the comment box. Thank you so much.